So in this video we are going to see what is corporate governance. And the purpose of corporate governance is to facilitate effective, up-and-coming, and sensible management that can deliver the long-term success of the company. The Companies Act, 2013 provides a formal structure for corporate governance by enhancing disclosures, reporting and transparency through enhanced as well as new compliance norms. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. In first, corporate governance is the system by which companies are directed and controlled. To manage this system we have boards of directors who are responsible for the governance of our companies. Well then, who going to appoint and remove our board of directors? This work is going on our shareholders' shoulders to appoint the directors and the auditors and to satisfy themselves that an appropriate governance structure is in place. The responsibilities of the board include setting the company's strategic aims, providing the leadership to put them into effect, supervising the management of the business and reporting to shareholders on their stewardship. Corporate governance is therefore about what the board of a company does and how it sets the values of the company, and it is to be distinguished from the day-to-day operational management of the company by full-time executive. Does India have a corporate governance code? What does a corporate governance code cover? In general, these codes are checklists for corporate governance professionals, allowing them to track their progress in leadership and a board's responsibilities to the company. Effectiveness, incorporating skill set matches, time management, etc. Accountability. Remuneration, explicitly ensuring that it conforms to industry standards. Relationships with shareholders. In 1999, government appointed a committee under the leadership of Kumar Mangalam Birla. The committee released a draft of India's first national code on corporate governance for listed companies. In 2000, with the due approval of the code by SEBI, it was implemented in stages in the following 2 years. Let's discuss diffusely the 5 main principles, codes of corporate governance. The 5 principles of corporate governance are responsibility, accountability, awareness, impartiality and transparency. 1. Responsibility. It's a two-way street between shareholders and directors. If directors are in the job on the say-so of shareholders, they are answerable to those shareholders. Remember this. A board is responsible for fulfilling shareholders' wishes. That involves shepherding a company away from risk, around challenges, and towards success while staying true to its mission, respecting the law of the land, and the sensitivities of the politics around them. It's a difficult job, but this is what responsibility truly means. One of the board's most important functions is to select a CEO who will enable the company and its workers to achieve their full potential. 2. Accountability. No matter what decision a board takes, they should be able to back it up. Important corporate decisions will inevitably lead to questions, and this isn't a bad thing, merely a sign of engagement and diligence. Why did you appoint this CEO over other candidates? Why did you select this as a top priority? Why are we focusing corporate resources on ESG? As a board member, expect a constant flow of questions like this. When you get them, your job is to be clear in your answers. 3. Awareness. The key to a company's survival and prosperity is to know the landscape of risk around it. Boards are always at the forefront of this effort, not just because they are in a position of responsibility, but because they are usually in their roles thanks to years, if not decades, of significant, relevant experience. With this experience comes the ability to pinpoint as many risks as possible, whether large or small, short or long term. Of course, no company can eliminate risk and should never approach risk management this way. The real trick is deciding which risks to take and which to avoid. You can read more about it in our guide to risk here. 4. Impartiality. Boards must strike a careful balance between their various responsibilities, the people who answer to them, and the people they answer to. They should approach every decision with an independent mindset, ensuring no personal interests or those of close colleagues come between them and the correct business decision. While impartiality is easy to agree to in principle, it's easy to slip out of practice. Personal beliefs and friendships can cloud a board member's objectivity. A board must know how this can happen, and how subtle it can be. They should take care to ensure it doesn't influence their responsibility. 5. Transparency. This is the most practical principle, and it's simply about the paperwork. Boards are responsible for documenting and reporting on everything that's expected of them as clearly and thoroughly as is necessary. Don't be fooled into thinking this is just about the financial statements. They are essential, but they're not the whole picture. Boards must also report any conflicts of interest, severe conflicts over strategy and risks to the company. In summary, take the above 5 points as a foundation or starting point. You can build on them with information from your role. Every board in every industry is different, but these will set you on the right path. The 5 principles of corporate governance are responsibility, accountability, awareness, impartiality and transparency.